I want you all to imagine for just a moment that you are an ant in a helicopter. You gaze upon the vast forest, unable to truly comprehend the size, when your ant friend tells you, "The queen said we have to collect all the fruit in this forest, and if we fail, the colony might not survive." In that moment, you feel so scared. You feel so small. Back on the ground, back at work, you're unsure about what to do. You want to solve everything, but at the same time, you feel like your contribution will mean nothing. Many of us who work towards a more sustainable future will recognize this feeling. We understand the tasks at hand, what needs to be done. But in the face of these large global challenges, we can sometimes feel so small. To guide us, the United Nations developed the Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs. These 17 goals, each subdivided into targets and measured in indicators, form a roadmap to a brighter future. Unfortunately, due to the sheer scale of these goals, and due to our understandable inability to truly comprehend the massive numbers flying around, these goals are largely ignored by everyone except the marketing teams. So how do we apply the SDGs in our professional lives? How do we have them guide our teams, our projects? How do we, small as we might feel, still make a difference? How do we contribute one bite at a time? The first thing we need to do, and this is going to sound simple, but it is so important, is to select one target. Focus on just one tree. The SDGs are all interconnected, and their targets doubly so. That creates a trap for us. We feel like we want to do everything, solve everything in one go. But when we do that, when we place 8 SDGs as what we are focusing on for our project, we might as well mention none, because we have lost all focus. Be specific as to which target of which goal you are trying to address. When you do this, it will create a path for you for how you can create your impact. The second thing we do is we need to pick our fruit. And here we are faced with an amazing truth. There are millions of people in the world that are contributing to the SDGs in their own way. And for each and every one of them, what they can do, the fruit within their reach, is vastly different. Identify your sphere of influence. Ask yourself, what can I do, my team, my project, for change? Extend your sphere of influence if you can, absolutely, but do not waste your energy on things squarely beyond your control. When you do this, when you apply this focus, when you ask yourself and look at the processes, the results, the rules that you are able to influence, you will find your pathways to create your impact. And remember that these pathways are unique to you. Use them. Finally, we get to the hardest part, taking just one bite at a time. Intuitively, we love to think in big, sweeping solutions that solve a problem in one go. But with challenges as big and global and complex as the SDGs, that is not possible. However, when you have that focus of your target, when you understand your sphere of influence, you are able to determine the actions that you can take that will have a direct impact on the goals and targets that you wish to change. When we have this focus, when we are specific about what we will do, that is our final piece of the puzzle for our personal roadmap towards SDG impact. When you have this roadmap, it will bring you to your bite, your sustainable impact action. And with this sustainable impact action, you will be able to make a difference that you will be able to place in a global context, a difference that you will be able to easily communicate to anyone in the world, also working for a more sustainable future. It will give you the clarity and the global community that you need to make this a reality. Because when we are together, when we speak that shared language, when we become that community, we become a whole lot larger, and the challenges we face a whole lot smaller. Create your sustainable impact actions. Pick your target, identify your sphere of influence, determine your actions. Find your tree, find your fruit, find your bite. Thank you.